All right, let's take a moment to talk about something huge that just happened at the United Nations. Today, during the 80th UN General Assembly, a group of countries, France, Belgium, Monaco, Luxembourg, Malta, Andorra, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Portugal, formally announced that they recognize Palestine as a sovereign nation. Yeah, you heard that right. This is a major shift on the global stage, and it's got everyone asking, what's really going on in the world right now? Let's break it down. For decades, the question of Palestinian statehood has been one of the most heated and complicated issues in international politics. Some countries have recognized Palestine, while others have held back, often out of concern for their relationships with Israel, the United States, or just because they wanted to wait for a peace agreement. But today we saw a wave of Western nations step forward and say, we recognize Palestine as a country. So why now? Well, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Over the past year, the world's been watching the Israeli-Palestinian conflict intensify, with heartbreaking images and stories coming out of Gaza, the West Bank. There's been mounting pressure on world leaders to take a stand, and a growing sense that the status quo just isn't working. By recognizing Palestine, these countries are sending a message, not just to Israel and Palestine, but to the whole world. They're saying that Palestinians deserve a seat at the table, a voice in their own future, and the rights that come with being a recognized nation. Of course, this move is controversial. Israel has already condemned the decision, calling it a setback for peace. The United States is urging caution, worried that it might make negotiations even harder. But for many Palestinians, this is a moment of validation, hope, and maybe even a turning point. So what happens next? Recognition alone doesn't magically solve decades of conflict. There are still huge challenges ahead: borders, security, refugees, and the big question of Jerusalem. But this is a symbolic step, and symbols matter. The world is watching. Will this lead to real change or just more debate? That's something only time will tell.